Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to get honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the truly powerful name. Who the word calls God Jehovah. Yahweh Shai is the truly powerful name. Who the word calls Jesus Christ. Now, second, I'm going to get honor to the elders and possibly millstone, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Alright, so anyway, this is the brother Magan back from GMAT Chicago camp with no daily edification. And I'm going to just jump into just a quick topic for today. Just going into how we supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. And we all know that to be Israelites, to be part of the elect, man, we're going to have to uphold the law, statutes, and the commandments, of course, to the best of our ability. You know, that's what separates us from these wicked ass two-thirds, because we trying to do right and we trying to get right with the Lord, and it's a process. And keeping the laws, as I said, is part of the process. Anyway, this is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach 15 verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So the Lord don't command us to do wickedness, man. He's righteous himself. Like, why would he command his children to go off? Why would he give us the license, as it says, to sin? Like, that's totally goes against the way of the Lord. It totally goes against the will of the Lord. All right. You see, and this is Sirach 29 verse 19. A wicked man transgressing the commandments of the Lord shall fall into shortship. And if you don't know, it's basically like you taking the crimes, or you like making amends for somebody else. Like, you volunteering yourself to, to basically take over somebody else's punishment, or to pay off somebody else's debts, as it says. And he that overtaketh and calleth other men's business for gain shall fall into sweets, man. And that's not a good thing, man. So we ain't like transgressing the laws, statutes, and commandments willfully will lead you to this, man. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh. And if you don't know, woe means destruction. We all know that's what awaits these wicked ass heathens and two-thirds. But the main point of these wicked ass two-thirds, because we was the only ones who were given the laws. This is Matthew 5 verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So the Lord said himself, man, he ain't here to, like Yahweh Shai said himself, so like here, that he's not here to destroy the law. Ain't nothing wrong with the law. The law was made perfect already. It don't need no correction. It don't need no altering. It don't need to be simplified. None of that. And it said he came to fulfill it, man. So he set the example of how we supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Anyway, this is I wanted to jump down. This is Romans 3 verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? The Most High forbid. Yeah, we established the law. So we don't just blank out the law because quote unquote we can't keep it fully. That's not the objective of the law. The law is here. It's established for us to do right, to be in order by the Lord. And if we make void of that, we being disorderly, being wicked. And this is math Hebrew Salakia. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. If we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no sacrifice for sins, man. So even if you don't want to keep the law fully, if you were given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you still decide to go out and do wickedness, you ain't getting no free pass with that, man. Like it's a requirement for us in this thing to keep the law, such as the commandments to the best of our ability. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. And if you ain't doing that, man, it's over with for you, man. You like ain't no more cloak, man. All right, all right, all right. This is 1 John 2 verse 1. My little children, these things write I unto you, and that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Hamashiach the righteous, man. So sinning, even if you sin, man, understand that your advocate will be Yahweh Shai. Now whether you do, now he will advocate your cause, man. So don't never forget that. And that's either gonna be you're gonna get a good righteous judgment, or you're gonna get a judgment made for the heathens and the two thirds, man. All right. See, verse John 3, verse 8, he that committed sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of the Most High was manifest, that he might destroy the works of the devil. So all in all, man, if you sin willfully, man, what you're doing is not only you transgressing the laws, but you making the Lord's sacrifice in vain, on in a certain sense. Because you tell the Lord, like you making it seem like what the Lord or Yahweh Shai have done, the ultimate sacrifice was for nothing. Because why sin? Like he died for us so we can have another path to righteousness. So why waste that up, man? Like that just being, that's not only being wicked, but that's being cruel. And if you about that, if you about this mindset, this mentality, you're gonna get destroyed for that. All right, but with that, I want to say shalom, Baba Ball, and Kwame Yashawala.